Hello there, Lynx here, and welcome to Enigma. And Chester here starts a conversation with a really great opener. I thought we were a crybaby in the past. Huh? She said you were a crybaby. Shut up! Kids crowned all day. Speaking of the pot calling the kettle black, she's one who'd weep whenever she got the chance. For example... Well, there was one time she tried out Mom's clothes without permission and tore them apart. Oh. Ow. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. What about when you were a kid? Well, I mean, I did my fair share of pranks and got into trouble too. For it was mostly Elle who'd drag me into these things. Elle? A friend. Anyway, where are you taking me today? Alright, we're going to the river. Zizza said there might be a big fish caught in one of his traps by this time. Says, I think I've heard that name before. That idiot I was shouting yesterday, right? So who lives by the river. Ah. He's a complete scaredy-cat and talks with stutter, but he's good at setting traps. He said one from yesterday and said it was okay for me to come back check today. You sure it's fine? He said it's fine, so why shouldn't it be? I'll share my fire with him anyway. Hey, well, let's go. It would suck if someone stole it from under our noses. Roger. For example, the muscle head for some reason. Ah, the water is so cold. Don't sleep and fall, okay? So, where's this trap of yours? Somewhere by the rock. Wait a second, I'll check now. Well... Oh, it worked! That looks bad. That's the biggest fish I ever saw, but... Whoa! What happened? A huge fish just swam through between my legs. You let it get away? Get away. I barely had time to understand what happened. Try catch you next time. Let's look, maybe it's still around. You sure get energetic quick, didn't ya? Ah, here it is. Whoa. Stick around it. I'll go at it from this side. Where does it? Let's go. Ah, Lauro, it's going there. I'm blind. You're leaving your side. Right side open. It's here. Now's our chance. Yeah. That's a seriously big one. You can really get them big like this in a river. What are you like of a devil? So lame. You jumped at me with such vigor that I lost my balance. Don't make it my fault. You just slipped, didn't you? Baby. You're surprisingly clumsy, aren't you? Well, that's not a nice thing to say. But you did good. Look at this. Isn't even the one that time brought back then? It's the victory of friendship. Ah, I wish to show up, but I'd rather not see his face again. Guess I'll try controlling myself. That's a good idea, yeah. That's a very good idea. Chester, we're a pretty good team, don't you think? We can catch the biggest fish and have to eat our dust too. As long as we're together, we're unbeatable. Right. Wait, running away doesn't sound much like winning to me. Huh. It was a retreat. Tactical retreat. Phew, it sure took a while for that to dry up. That's what you get for diving the river with gloves on. Hey! You were sneakering back again. I mean... if you're gonna keep laughing at me, I might do something to get back at you. What do you mean, something? Look into my eyes. Huh? As you gaze into the boundless blue, you become less and less able to resist my orders. The hell are you talking about? Is this some sort of game? As your eyes could have special powers. What? Nothing's gonna happen. It will happen. Now it's gonna happen. Huh? Lauro? Yeah. He's playing. Who's the one always preparing breakfast for me? Me. And why is that? Sis can't cook, but I can't let her Chester find out or she'll be angry. Well, I didn't expect that to actually work. Colette mentioned he had a tendency to believe things too easily. He'd become scammer fodder the moment he set foot on the mainland. I wonder if he too will change once he grows up. Even someone as pure as him. Lauro, can I ask something of you? Yeah. If. What did you ask? What did you ask? What's wrong? I don't think I remember anything after we caught that fish. That aside, are we gonna cook it right away? First we have to prepare it. Element has changed and all of that, this will do it. And when we can eat it for dinner. I'll bring it to you once it's done. So just wait in your cabin. Thanks. I was actually feeling kinda tired after exerting myself from early morning. Yeah, we sure had to run all over the place just to catch a single fish. It may have been just a fish to you, but for me that was an adventure. If you say so. Anyway, I think I'll go back and get some sleep. Water can sure suck immense energy away. Did you laugh enough at me already? Sorry, anyway, see you in the evening. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Phew, that was fun. I know I clicked, but I managed to read what was written there. I think it's going well. We're friends already. It seemed like he was finally being himself. For I still get the feeling that he treats me like a child sometimes. But in a few years, he will have no choice but to treat me as an equal. You didn't believe him? When I too am an adult. But by that time, he's gonna be... Okay, so you did believe. But he seemed fine and spent entirely laughing as if having the time of his life. Can someone really act like that? But I don't think he was lying. There's no reason to. In which case? Maybe he's getting better. Oh boy. This guy. I've heard that the island has better air than the island. And that might have healed whatever he had. And he's eating fresh and tasty food. Of course he's getting better. That must be it. What do people call this? I can't remember. It's not that my tongue. Right. A miracle. Yes, a miracle. How could I forget a word like that? Miracles exist as long as you believe. The light of one will certainly grace you. That's the only thing that kept me going. If despair exists not in this world, then there is place only for hope. Pray and the light shall descend upon you. Yeah, it must be the miracle. The island filled him with hope. He might have forgotten about his disease himself. How could he laugh like that otherwise? Laugh. Lauro! Sis. I'm done with the preparations. What's wrong? There's something I want to ask you. What is it? About Chester. Chester? How does his smile look to you? How? It's handsome and gentle and very cool, I think. Handsome? But why are you asking this? That was weird. Are you going to Chester's after this? If we don't start now, we'll be late. Yeah. Oh, I leave the cooking to you. His smile is always the same. Interesting. Cold. It was as if I was stuck under ice, drowning in dark waters. Yet I felt nothing, neither pain nor difficulty breathing. Only the concept of cold remained in the cavity of this wilted tree. I felt myself sinking deeper and deeper, but I did not try to resist the water's deadly embrace. For the darkness that surrounded me filled my heart with relief, while the single ray of light squeezing through the crack felt utterly hollow. There was something else. I mean nothing else, sorry. As such, it was okay. I could laugh for as long as I wanted, and no one desired this. Thank you. Oh, come on. That's a creak. It seems I fell asleep without noticing. What's he doing? Hey, good evening. You just came right now. Come in, come in. How'd you know? Huh. Because it was cold. Huh? It's nothing. Close the door if you don't mind. Yeah, I also don't understand what it means. Whatever. Thank you for the dinner. A fish you caught by yourself tastes like the water. It was positively delicious. Is this how you're trying to get to my heart? It's not me. Ah, right, Colette. Then I guess you were working on this plan as team. This tea was good. I don't think I drank anything like it before. I prepared with some of the Greta's leaves. It smells good, doesn't it? Very good with your hand. Yeah, and I'm proud of it. That's such a weird thing to say. Well, I'm not really an expert on anything. I just can do most things at a satisfactory level. There is a good thing, actually. Because the thing is... I found out not so long ago as well that, you know, there is the saying Jack of all trades, master of none. Which technically is kind of negative, right? But it's not the whole saying. God damn it. Now I don't remember how it goes. Let's see. Come on. Whole quote. Please, give me the whole quote. Yeah. The complete saying was, a jack of all trades is master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Yeah. You can be good at a lot of things, but maybe you don't have mastery. But in the end, it's better to have, you know, good level at a lot of things and no mastery compared to having just mastering one thing. It's true. Anyway. And I thought that was more than enough back then. Back when? Oh. Can you tell me about the outside world? Oh, you mean the mainland? Yeah. We got a map at home, a world map. I inherited it from my mother. This island is not on it. I wonder how big it would be. I'm not sure how big your island is exactly, but... I don't think it's bigger than the town I lived in. A town? Oh, I've heard. I read about those in books. I see. So this island is small. Compared to my town, at least. The one I lived in was huge in particular. There were so many people we'd have lines outside on through the entire night. Huh? You probably can hear that. He'll probably go bark again. There are dogs outside, so he heard them. In what kind of book did you read about that anyways? Was it written on this island? Those that come from the outside sometimes bring books. Some survive, and I got a few like that. Mother taught me how to read. But most of the people in the island can't. I guess they are not interested. Apparently there are letters that exist only on this island too. I don't know much about them myself, but Greta and Ignis might. I love books about adventures, traveling all over the world. Oh, I love those too. Really? The one I was talking about is about this guy Truman. He's out on a journey to retrieve he lost grimoire. He doesn't find it in the end, but he never gives up. Sorry, my ears are kind of hurting. Hey, are you okay? Ah, sorry. I'm perfectly fine. It's okay. Huh? What were you doing back outside? You got a job, right? Yeah, I guess I did. What's the heart? What's something you could do? I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure there are other jobs that would suit you better. How about a florist? It's peaceful and most customers are nice people. Selling flowers? Is it something that men do outside? Yeah? Sometimes, maybe? Well, maybe not in the past, but it's all equal opportunity these days. You're a day that get pretty popular among older ladies. And what good is that? It's good for the job. Yeah. Really? Could it be that he is? Do you want to see the outside world? Eh? You seem very conscious about it. Well, I mean, of course. You've got all time of you. Enough for a whole lot of adventures. How about heading on one? I'm not gonna cheer you on along the way, but I don't think it's such a bad idea. Yeah, you really think so? If you really want something, you have to seize it. Even if you fail, you will have more regrets if you don't try in the first place, or so I think. You think? Well, there are one or two kinds of regrets that could be worse, but that's why you're not gonna cheer me on. You've got to design your life yourself. Besides, the world is currently ravaged by the same disease I've got. No one seems to be sick on this island, so if you want safety, this might be the best place to be. Is it? It's that so. There are more people like Chester outside. But if they all came to the island, they might get better just like him. Don't tell yourself that he's getting better. I wonder if I could ask if his disease got better. Lauro. It's nothing. I'm just talking about possibilities. Sometimes you can go wherever you want, yet the final destination always remains the same. That's why adults tell their kids to be careful with their choices. I don't think I've ever been told that. Oh. Is that something everyone says outside? Making choices is difficult, especially when you're on a new path where you cannot predict a thing. I want to go out to the outside world. I was hoping for a chance since a long time ago. But I was also scared. I couldn't even put that wish to words. I mean, I haven't met anyone else that had the same idea. No one talks about the outside here, and I know that if I open my mouth, everyone will treat me like a madman. Yeah. I wonder why it never occurs to others. I mean, do they want to spend their whole lives on a tiny island? It's not like I hate it here, but I just can't understand. You can always choose a place for yourself after seeing the world, don't you think? Yet no one even considers that here. It's as if it was a part of the natural order of things to be born and die here, not setting your foot outside even for a moment. So I always thought I was weird. You aren't, Lauro. You're just facing your life with an open mind. No, even if it's them who are weird, it doesn't change the fact that there's something wrong with me. If I could master courage, I could go outside anytime. Yet I can't. I can't bring myself to move from this place. Lauro, listen. I'm just the same. I always revered adventures, the ones that you read about in fairy tales. But I could never set out on one. I never even tried. In that sense, I'm no different from the islanders here. Were you afraid? I wonder. I was thinking that you would prove to be the last choice I'd ever make. After all, that reverence was part running away. Running away? I wanted to look for a hero from fairy tales and people who would be his comrades. I couldn't become one, so I idolized the concept. There was something I want to ask one when I met them. Ask what? I don't know, I forgot. Lauro, I have a suggestion for you. A suggestion? If you're afraid to go alone, how about we go together? My life is limited. I can't hold responsibility for after I pass away. But you're worried about Colette. Yeah, I guess there is that guy, Ty, lurking around. I can see why you would. It's true I want to go and see the outside. I'm not like... But before that I want to become properly independent. So that I could tell sis not to worry with true conviction. Then, how about you try moving out her house? There'd be no point. She'd get worried and come over all the time anyway. Isn't that Colette's inability to become less dependent on you for? Who can blame her? Both mom and dad are long gone and sis can't bear it alone. But if I continue like this... I mean, she can go with us. If I moved away, would you come with me? I don't mind. Not sure if that would go hand in hand with your independence plan for. Well, I guess everyone needs help at first. Just that. Right. I thought of smaller island just next to this one from the hill earlier. Huh? Yeah, there are lots around. Some fishermen even have cabins built on some of them for convenience. Wouldn't one of those be a good place to move to? Huh? How about we go look at them tomorrow? Do you know if any of those cabins you mentioned are no longer in use? I think I can think of few. Great, been decided. Let's look first and think about it later. That's why how come you're more into this than me? It must be your imagination. Is it about time for you to head back? Colette is gonna be worried. Yeah, you're right. I'll come over to your house tomorrow. Alright. Good night. Good night. Ha. That's all you had to say? What's with the blood? Oh. Oh boy. Shit. My vision is fading. Oh, so that's what he meant with the not hearing or whatever the line exactly was. I wonder if he noticed. It's a miracle I held up for this long. I hate the taste of blood. Okay, I understand. It has the taste of iron, right? Am I gonna get used even to that? Or will I die before I get the chance? I'm not afraid of death. There is nothing in this world for me to keep clinging to anyway. But I made that promise, that one promise, just for a while longer. Just give me a few more days. It was supposed to be 2 months and boom, it's like 4 days. It's crazy. Talk about looking like a ref. You think okay? Yeah. You seem tired. Really? Did you throw up blood? Huh? Seems like I got it right. Why? There are traces of blood on your collar. Oh. You look like a kid who's been found out. We're trying to hide that. There is no telling what the islanders would do to me if I learned I brought them an inexplicable disease. Rod, is throwing up blood something that's common on the mainland now? Don't worry, it's not contagious. No, no. Anyways, is it that, Enigma? You know about it? Of course I do. Also merchant, remember? Being up to date with rumors is part of the job. Rumors. But it's the first time I'm seeing someone actually afflicted. It's not so rare nowadays. Really? It sounds like bad news. Wait, does it mean you're I heard it was incurable. Unfortunately. See, no way, man. And I thought if I made a normal friend here. That's an oddly laid-back reaction. Do you mean it? Of course I do. If my tears could cure, I'd cry you a river, but it's been many years since I was this shaken. If you're gonna die, maybe I should follow. I wouldn't recommend it. But I want to go to heaven together with you. You sure you're going to heaven? I can get around. If you're worried, I'll make sure to find a way for it too. Aren't you rusty after all the years on the island? Oh, your words hurt, Chester. Huh? Uh-oh. Hello there! We're listening? Sorry, we're just fooling around like the hearty jokers we are. I, of course, will far prefer the company of a dazzling lady like yourself any day. Genius, I think you'd better stop. What a dreadful man. Chester. What? I was kidding by then. I prefer you over an old hack any day. Oh, sure, okay. I think I'll be heading back about now. No way, you're going to leave me alone with a broken heart. I need to get back, seriously. See you around. What? Chester! Don't leave me alone! Chester! Phew. That woman. Dreadful, huh? She was looking at me, I'm sure of that. Did I look that bad? I'd better head to Lauro's place. Yes? Oh. You are... are you perchance Mr. Ignis? You know me. Lauro told me a thing or two about you. He's not very talkative, is he? So, what brings you here, Mr. Ignis? Just call me Ignis. There's something I needed from this cabin. Oh, the herbs? I don't really have any personality rules, so you can rummage the place to your heart content. You're a great apprentice, right? Are you working as a herbalist too? I hear they don't have a doctor here, so I bet you are all the islanders can rely on. Must be a pretty stressful job. So, Ignis, where do you come from? How? Well, I can tell from the color of your hair and skin. And most of all, your calculating eyes. Yeah, right. The last part was a joke. One of my colleagues in the army looked just like you, that's all. You're a soldier. Former soldier. Impressive. You must have been a very capable one. Do I really look it? You've got the smell of blood about you. I was hoping the sea would have washed away by now.
And that's not only from the past. You're still... I hear you don't have long.
Oh, did Greta tell you?
She says you think you are sick.
Are you implying I'm not? An incurable disease that goes by the name of Enigma, you know about it?
I came here to get medicine, that's all. I didn't come here to talk with you.
Oh dear, how can you do it? Oh, are you going already?
After all, it appears I'm torturing you.
Huh?
Although it seems you are used to pain.
Man, this time you owe me one.
Then I shall excuse myself.
What an interesting guy. Was he being sarcastic with me? Is it possible to cure it? Maybe it is. You don't need to tell me. I think that was the end of the day. Let's end the episode here. We'll of course continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. And hope you will tune in for another episode of Enigma tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.